Yeah, that sweet like shook the game up. You know the vibes. You're rocking out with yours truly, Showtime Sizzle. I am the sauce, man. Happy Sunday to everybody. Hopefully, you guys are all enjoying your Sunday. Um, the tweet that shook up Sunday, man. We have a lot going on. Twitter always, man. But sometimes certain tweets really shake it up. And shout out to Ruguru, tweet he put out, shaking it up right now. You got content creators, turning into publicists and just different things instead of reporting. Shout out to WCS. I was just listening to WCS. Great coverage of the tweet. That's what I'm calling it, the tweet over here that shook up the Sunday. So, and I think it's good because it got us talking about this fight. That is what's the big thing, right? Because you want to create some type of buzz around this fight, whether good or bad. We got the presser coming up this week, but it is excitement now with this tweet. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, Regis tweeted that allegedly, Devin Haney got a loss expunged off of his record in Mexico. Now, a lot of content creators ran to Devin Haney's aid, which doesn't matter because if it's true or not. If you go on BoxRec, he's the undefeated former undisputed champion, right? But you have guys, for whatever reason, wanting to defend Devin. I feel that as if you are media or you classify yourself as media and you are in the field, just report on what is being put out. Now, if you are a private investigator or you are hired by Team Haney as a PI or a publicist or something to debunk certain things, by all means, do that. Yes, do that. But if you are a content creator, media, just report the news. Because when you get on here and you try to defend a fighter who's going to defend himself December 9th in the ring with these, put him up. He's going to defend himself, right? But when you do that, not only do you kind of fuck with the game up, part of my language, but you just, you're in the way. You're in the way, man. Just report the news. Because right now this is buzzing, right? It's buzzing. Respectfully, But I've been on Twitter, and shout out to WCS. Now I'm seeing Regis said he has confirmed it. I can't wait for the press conference. Shout out to Team Rugu. I also seen, I think maybe some, I don't want to, because, I do have relationships and connections with Team Progress. And my sources told me that, I think other, reporters, because I'm a reporter too. I wear a lot of hats. One of my hats I wear is a reporter. And I think other reporters, you see, I didn't say content creators because I'm trying to give them their respect, reached out I guess. And maybe Ruguru doesn't want to speak with them right now for various reasons. Because, like I said, one thing about Team Regis and Ruguru, they're straight up. They're straight shooters. They know as a reporter, boxing media, you have to do a job. And as a reporter, there's always his side, your side, that side. But a lot of you guys play sides. And when you play sides and then you want to talk to a fighter, but like I think Regis has put out there, when there's people, because that's what they all do. Remember, I think I kind of gave you that shit too. When I was like media marketing agent for Team Tucker, that's what I'm out here. I be checking dudes out, sizing dudes up, right? That's one of my jobs for Team Tucker, right? And I be seeing who's saying what and doing what and, what your temperature is and shit like that. So when Regis said that about his people, they checking different content creators now, no longer reporters, but content creators out, and these guys are reaching out for interviews and all that, and they kind of turn it down. It is what it is, right? It is what it is, But like I said, this should make the press conference a little more spicy because Bill will be on one, as the Team Haney spokesman. Because Devin talks his stuff a little something now, but it's more so Bill. Bill is the mouthpiece. Bill is the promoter. The manager. The president and all that. So it should probably make for a good press conference. I think the press conference is either Tuesday or Wednesday. Don't hold me. But yes, this tweet has shook it up, man. Shook it up, man. And shout out to everybody that is reporting on this and, putting it out because it always helps the fight. And I think, any type of coverage, is good. But like I said, this is trending on Twitter. Let me check out Twitter right now, see if they are still trending. That's always good, man. Twitter, boxing Twitter is different. I'm trying to get on the boxing Twitter wave, right? Let's see what is trending. It's always on a Sunday. I'm gonna tell you something. Anytime on Sunday, you're gonna go up against the NFL. The NFL owns Sunday. So like boxing is going to really take a back seat, but because Sunday is football Sundays, if you know, right? But I just wanted to get on here and just put that out there. The press conference is Tuesday. What are they, like 8 weeks out? How many weeks out is this fight now? A little under, what? Give or take? Trying to do the countdown. Let's see how many weeks out they are. The Newz by Shanewz. Yo, Steve Smith, man, listen. I want to share this audio real quick, man. Steve Smith. I like this, man.
The Newz by Shanewz. Powerful message on growth. But sometimes you gotta throw the trash out, but I definitely dig this message. That's why a lot of times you see the source experience take the high road. Especially when, people aren't on your level. But hey, what do I know?
We had some company on that one. I don't know if Russ saw Jerry Judy on that one. Did you see him?
Listen, this is a time for me where when I used to play, I would engage and I love that. But right now, I'm 44 years old. I don't need to have this drama, and I also don't need to have any problems on the sideline for me doing something that will jeopardize not just me, but him. And I'll be honest, and I have to say it just like this. One of the biggest problems we have in the media, especially as a young black man, is sometimes black on black crime. I'm not going to participate in that. I'm not going to engage where the national media can see two young African-American men acting like they ain't got no sense. He didn't like what I said, that's fine. I wanted to talk to him. He didn't like it, so we move on. But I'm not going to lose my job. And two, I'm not going to disrespect my family by showing that I have not matured to handle my business the way I should handle my business. We got a flight to catch to London.
That was Steve Smith. Shout out to the OG Carolina Panther receiver, man. I just felt that was powerful. I put that content out, but I just, I liked that message that he sent off. Black on the media tip, man. We see that a lot on this YouTube, and myself, I was taking a high road for a very long time for various reasons. But sometimes you got to throw out the trash. You throw out the trash. But I definitely can relate to what Steve was saying as far as, black on black shit. But I want to just add something to that, what Steve was saying, right? A lot of times you got to look at people's situations when it pertains to your situation and what you're doing. And really, shout out to WCS. My man WCS always drops these type of gems on me too, right? But when you look at your handle and what you're doing and building and attempting and, doing, and then you look at others, sometimes what Steve just said, that's how you got to handle it, man. You just got to just keep marching. Keep doing what you do, right? Because as you continue to build and, level change, the separation, rest in peace to Kobe. Like Kobe used to say, if I get up 6 o'clock in the morning, do this, that, and third, this is my routine over and over and over. The separation is just going to keep continuing. So that's what you just got to keep doing, man. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce, man. But shout out to Steve Smith. Definitely shared that. We're learning over here. We are sharing. But Tuesday, we should have content creators, media. Or Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever this pressure is, we should have a lot of great sound bites. It should be a lot of stuff to be able to report on. Because I noticed, and shout out to WCS for highlighting this too, whenever there's not much to report on, a lot of content creators aren't creative. What do? They start speculating. They tend to make up shit. They tend to just, do all type of goofy shit. And that's what we've seen today, right? Because like I said, that tweet, I think it got released wee hours of the morning last night. Report on it. Don't, add to it. And some of you guys that tried to add to it, you didn't even run with it properly. And shout out to my guy Blunts for sharing that with me. I did a little short on that as well. I reported on it. We also did some follow-ups, reaching out to different members of Team Rugu and all that. But if you read the initial tweet reads, he hearing or heard. He didn't confront. Well, now it has been. He's done since he did another tweet. But I'm not going to get into that. I'm waiting for the press conference and all that. But he said he was hearing. And anytime there is smoke, there is fire, right? By him saying that he was hearing, he never disclosed who he was hearing it from. What did Devin do, though? Devin took to Twitter himself and said it was Rolly. Now, Regis himself never said it was Rolly was the source, but Devin said that Rolly was the one putting that out there. He also said anybody that believes that is a dumbass. If they believe it or not, it holds no bearings. You're 30-0. So it doesn't really matter. That's why me personally, right? I wouldn't have even gave it a time of day. You're 30-0. What does your record say on BoxRec? 30-0. It doesn't say 30-0 asterisk mark, a loss that they paid to take off in Mexico. It just says 30-0. But by you answering it, right? that tweet that he's hearing. He was saying he was hearing. And then something else that was done really kind of, it just makes me look at the situation a little funny. You know, you guys get, you know how you guys move over there, man. You know how y'all move, man. Y'all be paying people to do certain shit. You know, you know what y'all do, man. Come on, man. Come on now. You know what y'all do, right? When they jumped out there and was Jumbo. Remember Jumbo? Big Elliott from the Giants. I think he was an offensive tackle. When they jumped out there and they was blocking, clearing the path for you, and you ran the veer left, you ran the veer. I was like, damn, the boxing boys jumped out there, run the play for you, run the screen, the pick and roll. And I was like, wow, why they, just report what's going on. It doesn't matter. You guys are still going to fight, right? Like, regardless if this is true or not true, or you guys are signed up to fight December 9th. Is that correct? Is that a fair assessment? Man, if y'all can smell the aroma that is coming off from my crib right now, we are making homemade chicken noodle soup. It smells good, man. I want to got all of the supplies. Damn, the aroma smells good. Right, Daffy? Daffy will probably get some of that too as well. So I'm not going to stay on too long. I just wanted to come on here and touch base. Support the content that's out there from the desk. The Molly Tucker file came out today. Great reviews all across the board. Great reviews because, like I said, we just don't cater to YouTube no more. The TikTok, Instagram and things like that. I just come on to YouTube to throw out trash and fuck around. On YouTube, right? But the other, TikTok and IG, shout out to Coach for commenting and everything. And I want to add that, the kid that Marley was working with, he's a little green compared to Marley, but great work nonetheless. We always highlight that. And what, I respect that of him because a lot of fighters don't like to get in there and mix it up with Marley because who he is. So when another fighter gets in there and is willing to work with Marley, you're only going to get better. So I definitely want to come on here and highlight that. Kudos to him and shout out to his father, great guy. His father follows Marley and loves for his son to get that work because he's a smart guy. See, smart guys understand that by you working with the best, you're going to get better. Hopefully I caught that gem, right? But yeah, shout out to that, man. Great work. I saved that for Sunday because I felt like Sunday was just going to be dead. I just felt like Sunday was going to be one of those days where it wasn't going to be much to talk about. We could talk about the fights from Saturday night, but other than that, if you're not creative, you're not in a loop, and you're not really doing anything. That's why I saved it. Those videos for today to put out, because I feel like as a content creator, you should put out content. You shouldn't be in the way. You should always have something to bring to the table, so to say, right? But I think let me look it up right now. I don't want to throw out the wrong date. I'm gonna definitely tell y'all when this press conference is right now. I know it's coming up, man. Yes, Tuesday the 17th. See, I was right. It is Tuesday the 17th. Official time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11 a.m. Pacific. So that should be dope, man. Shout out to Toby in the building. Appreciate you, Tobe. So that should be dope, man. I'm looking forward to it. A lot might take place before Tuesday. We got Monday. It should be going down. Shout out to Andrew Charles. Andrew Charles, man, I had snakes in the grass over here, and I can never see your comments, man. Unfortunately, when I had moderators, they was always trying to sabotage what I had going on. Like, you got a lot of snakes that be around you, bro. And they blocked you. I don't know how to do none of that, man. You be commenting and showing love, and I don't even see your comments, man. These two, I'm telling you, you got a lot of weird, just jealous, loser type people, bro. Loser type people, man. It's sad, the shit that they do, man. I had a Facebook group that I had, what I'm saying, and now I'm still on Facebook. I just don't have. It's just like really restricted to really friends and real family. You should see how many people I got on my Facebook. Just sitting in there, like, nah, you don't need to be on. What are you on my page for? So I had a Facebook group in the page, and I mean they got my Facebook personal name account shut down, like last year around this time when the Shakur Stevenson fight took place, and I was out there posting pictures with Jay Prince and rubbing elbows. These old jealous job turkeys. They and look, they thought they were stunting the growth then. Nah, you don't. That shit doesn't. Like I said, I'm hands on. You know what I'm saying? The internet is just the internet for me. I actually work fights. I actually go to gyms and do these things, man. The internet is just a way to market and promote these type of things. But even if I don't have the internet, like today I was at the gym. Then we went to the library. But I was in the gym, with or without the internet. See, some of us without the internet, we're not relevant. Some of us, even with the internet, we're still not relevant. But when you are hands-on in the field, like I want to shout out WCS. WCS posted. That's why I love rocking with WCS's channel. He posted a picture. And it brought up field memories of young Keyshawn Davis at the Shakur Stevenson homecoming fight. And I was like, man, I snapped that picture. I remember that. I seen the picture. He was talking about Keyshawn Davis and how, this is a little off topic, but it's on topic because they fought yesterday. How people that talk boxing every day just be ready to throw fighters underneath the bus off a performance or a decision. And I looked at that picture. I was like, yeah, I remember that picture. Young Keyshawn Davis. Because I got an interview. That's when I interviewed him. And I asked him about Spawn Tank Davis and Lomachenko. All these guys back then. I think he might have been like 21, 22. It was a couple years back. And we do this. We've been doing this, right? But I remember that picture, man, in Newark. We had the round table discussion. Shout out to I think that was the Pine Tree Hotel. Nice hotel, man. They have the Pine Tree Hotel, right? Quick, backstory. They have the conference rooms, right? Where if you're a guest there, right, and you want to have like a conference setup type thing, where they have and this is when I remember I was Jackal Fitness at the time, so I was, looking out. I don't look out for people no more. Sometimes you gotta, cut people off, man. Real talk, especially when you're growing. Right, because some people are like anchors, they are just cancers, different things, man. But I remember we had the round table discussion and how it's set up. They have the conference rooms where they different things. We was in the conference room. We had the I forget what WCS called it. It's on his channel, but it was good. A lot of guys discussing boxing and things of that nature. All of us at the round table. The Pine Tree Hotel, definitely downtown Newark, right there. Great hotel. Whenever Top Rank fights at the Prudential Center, I think that is their hotel. Great hotel though. I have nothing but good things to say about that place. But listen, I am going to get off. I'm smelling the aroma. I do want a little chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, man. But hopefully y'all enjoyed the sauce tonight. We don't need to stay on long. Tuesday is the day. Tuesday is the day. Let me see. Do I have anything else I want to share? Now maybe I'll put out another video on that, man. Yeah, did you see Terrence Crawford splashing those jumpers last night? That dude is an athlete, man. Shout out to Soul Cole. Soul Cole posted that. When they had the fights going on, that gave me the Barclays Center feel. Yo, the Barclays Center got it set up like that, man. They got it's like a carpet room. I think all the arenas have those, man. They have like they have the main floor, and then they have like a warm-up area. The Barclays Center has one of those, man. I remember being backstage at the Barclays Center for a Wilder fight. It might have been Wilder Ortiz. And we was in that area over there. It's a ball. It's like they got the Brooklyn Nets sent the Barclays Center state-of-the-art facility. They got an indoor practice facility. Like I said, it's not a full court, it's a half court setup, and it's nice. Where you can shoot around and get loose. And that's what when I seen that Bud Crawford on it might still be on there. So Cole posted it last night, Steven Nelson. And Crawford splashed the jumper. I was like, man, this dude is what don't you do? You play football, you play basketball, what don't you do, man? But hey, what do I know? Appreciate you, Tobe. Tuesday is the date. 2 p.m. I said, right? Let me make sure. Let me get that time correct for y'all one more time. I know it's 2 p.m. for us Eastern Standard Time. One more time. Yes, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. West Coast. So Vegas, man, you guys got the early rise and shine. Early rise and shine. Yo, Vegas, right, on a Sunday, when I was in Vegas, I remember I missed all the football games, bro. I was like, because the football games, the 1 o'clock games in Vegas, the East Coast 1 o'clock games saw that 10 o'clock out there, bro. I was still on East Coast time. I missed the whole set of games, man. He said, what is that for? Oh, the Regis Devin Haney presser for the fight, December 9th. That's their presser. October 17th, Tuesday. I think it's on the West Coast too. I don't know. I think it's on the West Coast. Should be good, man. They sparked it with this tweet, man. So it should be some fireworks. You know what I'm saying? That's good, man. Because like I said, December 9th, I think Top Rank has a card too, man. We want to see Devin win. We want to see these guys do good numbers and move the culture forward. But listen, man. Appreciate you guys stopping through. Shout out to you, Toby, as always. Appreciate that, Toby. Yeah, hit the reminder. You are a day one supporter of the Source Experience. Oh man, Clarence McLean, where you been at? I know where you been at. I see you out there. I see you, Clarence. You over there with them other guys, but it's all right. Because you see the Source is still moving and grooving. Stronger than ever, man. But shout out to you for popping in as well. So Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Listen, it might be a content creator's you might get some good content out of that, man. We might get some good content Tuesday. We might even get some good content tomorrow. If they're smart, right? They're building up right now because I'm checking for Twitter, and I know I got my peoples out there. Shout out to the Source Talk research team. We share information, and we that's what we do, man. It might listen. We might get some good stuff from now to Tuesday, because I'm telling you, Regis. I'm just not going into it right now because the aroma. If you can smell the aroma coming off of my home right now, I want some of that soup. But Twitter's probably heating up right now because Regis said he confirmed. Listen, he went from saying, and you know, I might still do some little bit of content on the shorts and shit like that, because he went from saying he heard or hearing to now confirming it, and he used the F word. You know what the F word is? Fraud. Those are fighting words. They're gonna fight anyway. But when you call somebody a fraud, like you fraud, those are fighting words. That's like before I close, I want to say this. Remember back in the day, right? Back in the day, but they would have a gun battle after that, right? Or like it would be to the death. When you slap a man, the old Western days, you know, they take a shot of whiskey. This ain't no whiskey tonight. They'd be at the saloon, the local saloon, and you know, they'll question each other's credibility, and then they, you know, 10 pace and draw. That's what this might turn out to be, because Regis used the F word, fraud. Called them a fraud, man. yo, those are fighting words, man. I don't know where you from. Ain't that fighting words, man? If somebody calls you a fraud, right? That's a fighting word, man. If you're in the gym, right? Gym talk right now. And guys is in the gym. I see it all the time, right? I see guys getting the spawn battles and all that. Those are fighting words, man. Fronting, F words. Yeah, you fronting money. You a fraud. You know, if somebody tells you a fraud, they're questioning you, right? Yeah, they're like, they're basically Ebonic terms, right? If I say, yo, nigga, you're a fraud, that means I believe you're not like that. You got to show me you're like that. But they're going to fight the 7-9. But I like that. Shout out to Rugaru. Rugaru said he's a fraud. Damn. Yo, Tuesday might be lit. It might be lit right now, man. But listen, man, shout out to Clarence McLean. Appreciate you popping in over here. Continued success to you, brother, and everything that you're doing behind the scenes, you know, with the amateur fighters. And let me get your gym correct. I know all the gyms. Morris Park in the Bronx, in the BX, man. I know my guy, Clarence McLean, covers that gym. A lot of young fighters coming out of there. Shout out to him. Toby said, like you're saying, you're not solid. Yeah, man. Those is fighting words, bro. Those is fighting words. Yo, listen, man. I'm gonna start calling content creators that shit, man. But they won't lace them up. You know, they won't lace them up, man. You know, I wouldn't mind lacing them up. You know, you see, I be in the gym, man. I don't mind lacing them up, man. Start calling some of you niggas frauds. I think you a fraud, nigga. You can't fight. You a fraud. Yo, fight me, you fraud. You know what I'm saying? Fight me, you fraud. Start calling niggas frauds, man. You know what they do? They get your channel shut down. yeah, they get your channel shut down, man. This is all comedy right now, man. This is just straight comedy, man. But dudes to get your channel shut down, because that's a threat, right? But it's not, man. We're talking boxing, right? But Tuesday, 2 p.m., man, October 17th. Everybody enjoy your what's the name? Yo, definitely pull up, man. We got a lot of gyms out here throbbing. You know, the Brentwood Rec, Suffolk, PAL, we throbbing. We also got my man Left Hook J. Shout out to Left Hook J. Native Boxing Club. I think they placed 3rd or 4th this year. You know, they was ahead of a lot of the gyms out there. And I think this is Left Hook's first full year competing in his gym right out there in Copiague. Well, he's from Copiague anyway, but the gym is in Lindenhurst. You know. But shout out to Native Boxing Club. One of their fighters is going to the Nationals, Harvey. They got 2 kids right now in the Metros. My man Chris, you know, Chris is out of our gym. The Spence brothers, yeah, they on their way. They on their way. The Spence brothers, they on their way. But you know who the real, like, you know who the real is. Marley Tucker. Marley's stats is Marley's number one, man. They don't like to talk about Marley. Because when it's Marley, the only F with Marley is fight. He could fight. They don't like to fight Marley. Marley's not a gimmick. Marley's definitely not a fraud. Jamali Tucker, 3-time defending national champion. Number one. Remember who told y'all about Marley? Number one. You know what that makes me, right? Well, hold on. I think I got it right here. Where is it? Where is my book? Where is my book? God damn, I think Coach Green done took my book, moved my book. But I got my book, man. Damn, hold on, it might be over here. Yeah, my coaching book. Yes, my coaching book. You know what that makes me? As a Team Tucker coach for Marley, that makes me a 3-time national champion coach. You know, stats, man. But yes, shout out to Jamali Tucker, man. Definitely continue to watch his career unfold. Special. Shout out to the Spence boys, Joel and Jacob. I think Jacob has a fight coming up next week against Melvin Martinez. This is, they're building up a little rivalry. Look, I can still talk about the amateur fighters as well. I just don't do the pros. I just, I do this, man, right? But they got a little rivalry brewing up. Jacob, Spence, and Melvin. Like I said, Jacob is looking to make that move, and get to the next level, the next stage. He said, not 3 times. Yeah, $1 Million Marley's no joke, man. I told y'all like 4 years ago, man. Marley was 10 years old, man. Look, I might have to mute this, man. But I'll mute this scene right here, man. Look. I was telling y'all about Marley right here. Marley is 8 years old, man. Check the vibes, man. Now, do you see how big Marley is now? But do you see how young both Marley and Coach Reem was? That was baby Coach Reem, man. That was baby Coach Reem and baby Marley. But did you see how vicious Marley was then? He was a cub. And I was telling y'all then, I was like, yo, get on the wave. I was like, yo, get on the wave. I was like, yo, he's one. He's one of them. Yes, Melvin Martinez. Shout out to Melvin Martinez. I was telling y'all, man, to get on the Marley wave, man. Marley been a bad boy for a minute, man. Did you see how he was pivoting? Right there, and just Marley been vicious. I remember that's when I was telling my man WCS about him. WCS still didn't see him yet in person. I was like, wait till you see Marley. Wait till you see Josh's little brother, man. I was like, wait till you see Marley, man. Oh, they good. Yo, Ring. They might be eating. Coach Ring. Coach Ring will pop up. They asked him about you on the podcast. What? They asked him about you on the podcast. They want to see you. There she is. Yeah, how long have you been working with Marley Tucker as your fighter? How many years now? Oh, man, there you go. That's right, man. Coach Reen on the scene. Coach Reen is a national champion coach, man. Marley's a champion, man. Coach Reen is part of the team, man. Coach Reen is part of the team. And look, we're going to close up. Appreciate you asking about that, Clarence. But yes, Coach Reen is a decorated coach, man. And listen, man, I'm just proud of my kids, man. As a father, right? You should be proud of your offspring, right? You should brag on your kids. You should brag on your kids. Not only is Coach Reen a 3-time defending national, champion coach, right? She also works with professional fighters, right? Real talk. She works with professional fighters, right? Has been working with professional fighters. No, put that up. Put that up. No. Put it up. Put it up. She works with professional fighters as well. This is her 12th camp, but she has been working with professional fighters. You know, I'm very, very proud of her. She has a head start ahead of a lot of people in this business, in this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's some of her work right here. This is one of the camps.
Oh my gosh, she's sweating. Down, Narina. Down, Narina. I'm taking a video. You want to be famous? Run down.
Okay, great. Setting it up, coach. All right, let Jahar go now. Let Jahar go. You know, this is the Sauce Experience. The Newz by Shanewz. But hey, what do I know?
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuimoteloa. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.